All right, you ready? Get us out of the way. All right, like I said, my name's Heath Jackson. I'm with Sheriff's Office, Robbery Homicide Unit. And I'm your new best friend, okay? Because you got some problems, and I want to make sure we get them straight, okay? Because you're going to need somebody to reach out and help you, okay? And I'm that person. You can take my help or not, totally up to you. But for somebody that's been doing this for 16 years, I think you need some help. Fair enough?
Fair enough.
You want to start, or do I need to start?
You can start.
I'd rather you start, because you. Okay. What do you know about the shrimp basket robbery?
It was 3 dudes went in here.
What else do you know about it?
That's all I know.
Do you know how they got there? You know how they left?
No.
You don't know any of that?
No.
Okay. Well, do you know that they used your van to do it?
They couldn't have used my van when I was at home.
Okay. Is there another van that's just like yours with the same back door and the same license plate number?
There's another van like mine, but I'm highly sure there's not one with the same license plate number.
I'm 100% sure it's not one with the same license plate number. And I don't think there's one with the same back door as yours either.
It is.
Where's
in
it at?
Pensacola Village.
Huh?
It beats in Pensacola Village.
Well, whose is that?
I don't know, but I seen it yesterday.
Did they steal your tag?
No.
Tag's still on yours, right?
Yeah.
So, you see what I'm getting at now?
Mm-hmm.
The problem when you create issues and you go out and you commit robberies, you can sometimes cover up things and hide things, but this world's changed over the years. Everybody has cameras, everybody has cell phones, and people just don't go to sleep at 8 o'clock. People sit out on their porches of their trailers, things like that, and they watch things that go on. So it's not a question of was your van used. Okay, we know it was. Okay. So now it becomes a part where after we've talked to everybody else and we've put our pieces together, it comes down to whether you're going to tell us what you know about it or whether...
I don't know anything. I was at the house eating fried chicken with my sister, so therefore I don't know anything about it.
So then if you know you were there, what day did the robbery take place?
I don't know. I just know it was on a Thursday or something like that.
So you were
Was
eating...
it a Thursday?
Huh? So you were eating fried chicken with your sister on a Thursday when it happened?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Because it was on the news the next day.
Okay. And you just happen to remember that?
Yeah, because I seen it on the news. So there, yeah, I did.
Okay. The robbery was on Saturday. Okay. And it wasn't a Thursday. The next thing is when people start getting put in jail, they start losing their loyalty to everybody else. Okay. Usually the first person to the trough eats. Okay. The last person that shows up to the trough starves to death. Okay. Those are the people that usually end up in prison the longest. It'd be bad for somebody that has knowledge of this to end up with more prison time or more trouble than the folks that actually did it. Okay. You need to understand, I want you to understand, that this ain't going to turn out good for you lying, okay, and not telling me the truth, okay? You got an opportunity today, right here, to not have an issue, okay? And you're going to pass that chance up because you think you got to be loyal to these other folks that ain't going to be loyal to you, okay? People's already singing because they ain't got any choice. All right. There's some people that's looking at sentences that they can't go do. They're not going to do. Okay. Have you ever been to prison? Do you know what prison's like?
No, I've never been in jail.
Okay. Well, I want you to look at me when I tell you this. Today ain't the day you want to find out. Okay. You got 3 kids and 1 on the way. That ain't what you want. Because ain't nobody going to watch out for you but you. And can't nobody raise your other kids like their mama. You think if you in prison, everybody's going to pony up and help you raise your kids? Nope. You think they're going to get the care and the treatment they need that their mama can give them? Nope. you're in a bad spot, and I know you're trying to make a decision that you think's right. But at the end of the day, I want you to think back. There's an old saying that always said, the truth shall set you free. You don't want to spend the rest of this week trying to make up, try to figure out how you're going to cover up what you said, when we can just put it on the table and you move on. Because nobody knows what's going on in this room but you and me. Okay? And the only way anybody hears about what went in this room is if you talk about it. Because I don't talk to people. I'm not out in the streets. I don't know folks. People don't come by and visit me. But they do you. Who's got the most to lose in this? You do. And it kind of baffles me that you wouldn't want to just get it off your chest and move on. I don't want you to end up in trouble. I don't want you to get in trouble for something somebody else did. To me, I think you probably got talked into something that you just didn't want no part of, but you kind of felt like you was pushed to do it. But you need to talk to me. You need to talk to me now. Because I want the best for you. And I know you want the best for yourself. And I can promise you, having somebody tell you for the next 20 years what you can do and not do, when you can sleep and not sleep, when you can use the phone and not use the phone, I don't think that's something that you're ready for. I don't think that's something that you can do. Because I can't do it. I know you can't. You got a lot of life ahead of you, young lady. And making a poor decision and not talking to me ain't going to help it. Give me the opportunity to try to help you fix your problems. Don't give me the opportunity to give you more problems. Does that make sense? I got faith in you. That's why I brought you in here to talk with you. Because I'm giving you a chance to talk to me before there's no more chances left. I don't believe in people getting hurt that shouldn't. I don't believe in people having to carry other people's weight. It ain't right. I do believe in second chances, but I don't believe in lying. Look at me. I need you to be honest with me. I need you to do what's right for you. Because I promise you, this ain't a speeding ticket. This ain't something simple. This ain't no trespass warning for being somewhere you ain't supposed to be. This is something that carries years and years of prison time. Do the right thing. If you're worried about them finding out what you say, that ain't going to happen, because I'm not going to tell them. They don't care about you. They're going to throw you under the bus if they have to. That's the American way. That's what everybody does. Are you prepared to do what you need to do and go to prison? Are you prepared for that? Look at me. Are you prepared for that? Is that what you want? Because I can shut this notebook and make that happen, okay? Because this case is fixing to be shut and it's fixing to be solved, okay? I'd rather have you on the honest side of it than over there with the liars. You want to tell me the truth? Tell me the truth so we can straighten this out. We can help you. We can fix this. Because I know you better than this. Right or wrong. Talk to me, girl.
We were sitting at the house, me, Ellie, Kate, and Uniqua.
When was this?
I forgot what it was. Well, we was sitting at the house. We was getting ready to go to the club.
Mm.
We just got back. Unica started cooking chicken. And we was figuring out what we
Now,
was going to
who's
do.
Uniqua?
My sister.
Your sister. Spell her name.
I don't know how to spell it.
She your real sister?
No. It's just...
You just call her sister.
Yeah, because we got this little group thing. And it's 3 girls and 6 boys.
Okay. I'm listening. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
And me, her, Caleb, and Alley Cat, and Wood was watching.
You, her, you said Kayla?
Caleb.
Caleb?
Mhm.
Who else?
Alley Cat and Wood.
And Wood?
Mhm.
Okay. I was watching TV?
Yeah, and Unica was cooking. We was trying to figure out, like, talking about where we was going to go. Because I think we was going to go to Jeans or Betham's.
Okay.
And Bruce came and he was like, sis, can you run me somewhere? And I was like, who is you? Then Alley Cat was like, I think he want to go hit his lick. And then I was like, dude, he got some gas money. He was like, I got you. So I was to walk out the door, and then Alex was sitting on the couch, and he was like, do you want me to ride with you? And I was like, yeah. So he had rolled with me. Me and him and Wood had went and took Bruce to Warrenton, and we picked up Javon.
Okay, slow down because I need to write that down. You said you, Allie, Cat, right?
Mm-hmm.
Wood, and who else?
We went, me, Alley Cat, Bruce, went and picked up, me, Alley Cat, Wood, and Bruce went and picked up Javon. That's all I know. It's his first name. I don't even know if that was my first time. From Warrenton.
Talking about Javon?
Yeah.
Okay.
We went and picked him up from Warrenton.
That's the first time you ever met him? Is that what you're telling me?
Yeah, that day.
Okay.
Because Bruce know him, and he was like, we need to go pick up my brother. And I was like, who is your brother? And all that. So we went and picked up his brother. Then they was like, we need to go to Marino Court. And I was like, what we going there for? And then he was like, to pick up something. Then we picked up some boy or whatever. And he got in the car with a book bag. And he was like, take us to get something to eat from Popeyes. And we got to Popeyes. He was like, no, don't stop right here. Go back there. I got to hit my lick. So we had parked. It's like a trailer park behind the Popeyes. And we was parked on the side of, I guess that's his cousin trailer.
Mm-hmm.
But his cousin wasn't there. There was a lady in there. And so Bruce and the other boy and Javon got out the car, and they was like, we were
You
right
said
back.
Bruce?
Javon and the other boy got out the car. And
Who's the other boy?
I don't know.
The one they picked up at,
Marino Court.
Okay.
And they was like, we'll be right back. We finna run in here and serve him. So they got out the car, and they was gone for like 15, 20 minutes. And so Alec was like, come on, they taking forever, let's go. So we was pulling out or whatever, and then they was running, and then one of them had a shirt over their head, and they was like, drive or I'm gonna kill you. And so I just drove and dropped them off in Twin Oaks.
Let me ask you this. Basically, you're telling me they robbed the shrimp basket.
I don't know. I didn't know they
But-
robbed it until
Well, the shrimp basket is right beside it.
I seen it the next day on the news, and I was like, they
Oh,
robbed the
shit.
shrimp basket.
Yeah. Okay.
And I had woke Alex up, and I was like, did you know they was gonna do that? He was like, do what? I was like, the shrimp basket was robbed. And he was like, well, we was there last night. I said, yeah. And he was like, oh, those pussy niggas gonna have to see me because it was like they started beefing, so like they was after us. And then that next couple of days, Javon came to my house with like 7 dudes. And then
They threatened you?
Mhm.
What did they tell you?
they was gonna kill me and my kids because they thought I came and told.
Siobhan told you that? Remember what day that was?
No, it's on my Facebook. It's in my messages.
He sent you a message.
No, I sent it to Alley Cat brother because Alley Cat wouldn't respond.
Did y'all ever, after the robbery, you said you took them to Twin Oaks?
Mm.
Where at in Twin Oaks?
I dropped them off in the back where the pool is.
Okay. And at any point, did you, you know who Javon's girl is? The little white girl?
She was out there with me and Bree fought. That was my first time ever seeing her.
Okay, so you never been up in her house?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
I don't even know where she lives. I just know when I went out there to fight Bree, after we left the pool, she walked over with a baby stroller to the front.
Let me ask you this. When y'all was going over there, what was Javon wearing? Do you remember?
I don't know. Because when we went in Warrenton, he had some clothes on, but when he got in the van, he had on different clothes. So I don't, like, when we got in the van, he had on one outfit. But when he got out to go hit the kid on something different. And when I dropped him off at Twin Oaks, he had something different.
Somebody had on a gray sweater, like a zip-up gray sweatshirt like thing. You remember who had that on?
That was my jacket.
Where'd you get that jacket at?
It was in my trunk of my van.
But where did you originally get that at? It had some writing on the back?
It shouldn't have had any writing on the back.
It didn't have nothing on it at all? This would have had a picture like some windmills on the back.
It was a sweater. It was like a hoodie.
Hoodie, zip-up, gray shirt.
It was in the trunk. I got it from the Goodwill.
What did it have? It didn't have no writing on the back?
No, it shouldn't have. Unless he had it
No,
inside out.
this would have had some turbines on it, like wind turbine, like a GE.
Mine was a dark gray.
Okay. Okay. Did you see any of them with a gun?
They had the gun when they came back out and they told me to drive.
Who had it?
I don't know which one on what it was. They had a black t-shirt over their face. No, a pink t-shirt over their face. It looked it.
You didn't ever see him take it off though?
Mm-mm. Then when I dropped them off,
By the voice, you couldn't tell who it was though?
Because the whole way there, they never...
Who all did you drop off at Twin Oaks?
The three boys I picked up, Bruce, Javon, and whoever the other guy was.
The Marino Court dude?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And Alex never went in?
No, Alex and... not Jarrell. Alex and Wood, we had went to Bedlam's that night. Or whatever.
And was Wood still in the van?
Yeah.
Who all sat in the van with you while they went in?
Alec and Wood.
Okay.
Because we all end up going out and going to the beach afterwards.
All right, can you give me just 1 second? You need anything? You want some water or something? I'll be right back.
Hey, babe, you alright? You ain't? You be alright. It's gonna be alright, okay? You don't worry about that. You let us handle it, okay? We're gonna take care of you. Can we get you anything? Something to drink? Anything you want, Coke? Or anything like that? You don't? Anything I can do to help you right now? Just relax, alright?
You should do that while you go in. Here you go. Even if you don't want it, just so you got it.
Go ahead and log into you. Let me get this thing out your way real quick. So you can try to fight over that thing. Now, who is Terrell?
Alex's brother.
Alex's brother, Terrell Southall. Is that how you say it? Southall?
I just know Miss Real.
I got you. What's his street name? You know what his street name is?
Real.
Is it Rail?
That's what I call it. Couldn't get to it every time I try to click on it. It's that one and some more. I said it's that one and some more. I think not showing up. Beers. It's right there.
Alright, let's see.
It's like, oh, there's probably some more before that too. That was it. That was like A.
What is that for? What's that mean?
I was like A. I was just saying A.
Oh, like hey. Who? Alley Cat? You say it's in Terrell's and then also in Alex's, right? Is that the only two? Okay. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna have to see why it's not saving to that flash drive.
I know on my phone I can screenshot it.
Yeah,
Save it on the computer.
I just didn't want to. If I screenshot it, then I gotta go back up to. Let's see. Let's see what that did. Web page cannot be saved. I wonder why it's not letting me.
Try settings.
Mm.
You can't highlight it and save it.
It's not letting me do it. Let's see. See, it's not letting me.
If you try to highlight all of it, you should be able to right click and press save.
Yeah, but the only thing is like if I click on your picture, it's gonna go to your page.
Go to, let me see.
Hang on. See, that's gonna do the whole page.
You gotta click at the top. hold it and scan, like not mine. Go down, slide some more. Slide down, like pull the page down some more. The messages up some to where the date is. Now click where the date is at and start highlighting from there.
Right there?
Yeah, from like there.
Right there.
Now slide down. Don't go on it. Just take up some there. That way it'll. And then if you right click, you can press save.
How many days was it? Was it just that
It
one?
was that one day.
Just the
It's-
28?
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
Then you should be able to right click. And then you can copy it to a Word thing. Go to copy. And then open Microsoft Word and then you can save it to it.
Yeah, just make a Word document.
Mm-hmm.
The whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if it's got Word on this computer or not.
Go to all programs. And Microsoft Word should be up there. Mm-hmm.
Some of these have it, some of them don't. Yeah, see, this one doesn't have Office on it.
Windows Update. Microsoft.
This one doesn't have Microsoft Office on it.
You don't have a notepad either. Office Writer. Should do it. Then just click the right hand and paste. Right there at the bottom. Oh, it's
This one. Uh-oh.
It's up. That's just a go up. It's up there.
Yeah.
It's like a whole bunch of pages.
Okay. Alright.
That's the lines that you had highlighted.
Mm-hmm. Let's save this to the.
But you gotta save this part where it say yeah.
Yeah.
Then you type it in.
Store. Get off me. What's it? South Hall, right? What day was it on that you talked to Alex?
I think the next day, cause the only way for me to contact Alex since his phone is off is through him.
Through Facebook Messenger.
Through his brother. His
Oh.
brother tell him. Cause I had blocked. I just unblocked him this morning from Facebook.
Oh, really?
Cause we haven't been talking. I unblocked him this morning,
Mm-hmm.
and I was like, I asked him, did he want to talk like grown people? Or did he still want to argue? Then he
What's y'all
replied,
arguing over?
a whole bunch of crap.
Just like personal stuff between you two about the baby and stuff? Y'all
Mhm.
relationship?
Know about the baby, and then I was telling him because his baby mama was telling me that he was using my van to pick her up, and it was a whole bunch of BS after me, her fault. But you
Mhm.
know how they go, how we argue, and you get on Facebook and we argue.
I got you.
And I was telling him he needed to check her, and then one thing went to another, and he like, both of y'all need to learn to get along. And
How old are you, Maria?
24.
Baby, you gotta stop this. This is number 4. And see, you want to give him up. Hanging out with these dummies and them talking you into doing dumb things.
But I didn't know they was gonna do it till we got there. And then earlier that day, I was like, the shrimp basket, I took Bruce there. He walked in and got something to eat. And when he came out, he came with the dude in a black truck. That's what made me say he had something to do with it, because he got in his truck and left, and Bruce was like, y'all can go ahead. And we parked in that same trailer park.
Well, you didn't think it was funny to have to park back there? Why the heck wouldn't you park at the shrimp basket parking lot?
Because the parking lot was full over there. And he was like, just pull around this way, because it's a driveway through the trailer park and the shrimp basket. He was like, just pull right here. And then we met his cousin or whoever that is. And he was like, oh, we're just going to chill over his house. And I was like, I'm not going back out there.
Who you talking about? His cousin?
Bruce's cousin, staying at trailer park.
Oh, I got you.
He was like, we're going to go out there and chill. And I was like, I'm not going back out there. And I guess that was their way of getting me back out there.
Let's see.
And I remember Bruce on the phone. And he was like, I'm on the way, big dog, or whatever he called him. And the dude and him had a whole conversation back and forth. I should have just kept Bruce's phone.
You had Bruce's phone?
He left it in my van.
Oh.
And I threw it out the window on Fairfield last week. I just threw it away when I found it in the back of the van.
You know where it's at still?
If they
You know
didn't-
where you threw it
If
out?
they didn't break it up, yeah.
Oh, does he know you throw it out there?
Mm-mm.
He didn't know you would throw it out there? How would it be? Oh, you talking about when you throw it out the
When
window if
they-
it didn't break it up?
They cut the grass right there.
Right.
When you coming through Warrenton, and you get on that little breezeway,
Mm-hmm.
and you come over the bridge, and it leads you to Fairfield.
If I took you over there, could you show me where you threw it out?
It's right there, like right when you getting off.
I know what I'm saying. If I took you over there, you could show me where you threw his phone out?
Mm-hmm.
And that's Bruce's phone?
But the dude, what's his name? He still got his phone. The dude that worked there,
Ivy?
I guess that's his name. And then I was showing Alec at the messages. I was like, he been playing this,
He what?
been playing it.
Oh, I got you. Who? You talking about the dude that worked there? Or Alex?
They was calling it football. What he said in the messages? Basketball players and cheerleaders. I guess that's their way of describing the women and men.
I got you.
And I took Bruce, and the dude and him came out. They shook each other up and did their little handshake. And we went back, and I'm like, what was the purpose? And when I told Alex, they robbed the shrimp basket.
What Alex say when you told him that?
I was lying.
He said you was lying?
Don't try his brothers like that. Then he found out about it, and that's why all of them ended up falling out. He was like, they wild as hell for trying me like that and not breaking me off. But Vaughn, he gave Alex some money. Alex gave me $50, but then I gave it away. Because I was like, I didn't want it.
You thought the money come from there?
It had to have came from there, because they don't have no jobs.
You know?
Alex give me money, but he only gives me when he get paid. And he only get paid on Wednesdays.
Where's Alex work at now?
The firehouse sub.
Oh, right there on Navy?
No. On Mobile Highway.
Over highway.
Yeah, you know, it's on the moon. By Publix. It's way down there. I guess Michigan.
Alright, baby, look here. I'm on.
Alec, you gotta go way up.
I'm up to the 29th. I'm up 27th now. This is. The other conversation you had with Terrell was on the 28th.
Go up.
You more than that?
Mm-hmm.
So it was sooner than the 28th?
It should have. It was before all of this. Because I was like. What's that? I called him. It was before that, because we was arguing about the
Come on. What's his name? There you go.
Oh no.
You ain't old another month now, baby.
Yeah. Go and drama. I know I wrote it to him. Probably somewhere like that.
Come down.
Mm-hmm. Go down some more.
You talking about right here?
No, that's when I ran out of gas.
Oh, I got you.
I know I wrote it to him because I was telling him about it. And he was like, nobody told him nothing until the next day. Those was his words. I know I didn't call him and tell him. Go down some more. I know it was after that. Go down some more. That's when I sent him what they said check on. I think that was it down there. Funny. Go back up. So how you? Oh no, that's not it. Cause they still like the gas. No, that's not it. I must have called him and told him. I know I told him about it. He was like, the dude, wow. Go to Terrell. I wonder if I wrote it down. Because I called him too, a lot.
Yeah, you do. Who you say go to? Jarrell?
Yeah, that's Wood.
That's Wood.
Mm-hmm.
What's Jarrell's full real name?
I don't know.
Is it? I guess Jarrell Blackman. BLACKMON. Blackman.
I have no idea. I'm guessing that's his Facebook name, but I just call him Wood. They all sent me requests. We all met. Go up.
We all post that fight.
You said what about it?
Now, who was fighting? Because everybody's sending that to you.
No,
Or
I'm
you
sending it.
Oh, you sending it. I got
That's
you.
the fight that's on my phone. That's Caleb, my brother.
Your brother fighting?
That's the one that go with Uniqua. Her baby daddy in fault. And I know I didn't text it to Alex because his phone was off.
Load up. Now, whose phone was that you said you throwed out?
Bruce's.
Bruce's phone. What's his street name?
BJ.
Mm. Hey, while we're doing this, let me get you to sign this for me. We want to search the inside of your van. You have any problem with us searching your van? Okay. All right, let me read this to you real quick, all right? You do not have to consent to a search of yourself or your property. If you do consent to such search, any evidence observed or obtained by such search can be used against you in court of law. If you refuse to consent to such search, your refusal cannot be used against you. Unless you consent to such search, we cannot search your property without probable cause except upon authority of a search warrant issued by a judge or a proper court authorizing the search. A search warrant will not be issued except upon lawful affidavit setting forth the facts which constitute legally sufficient probable cause for issuance of a search warrant. You have the right to talk to a lawyer for advice before consenting to a search. If you cannot afford a lawyer, one will be appointed to you. Do you understand those?
Mm-hmm.
All right, do you mind if we search inside your, look in your van? Mm-hmm.
You can.
We can?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, do me a favor. I need you to sign this right here, baby.
I can sign this.
Do best you can. Sign right there for me. It's going to be me and the other investigators being here talking to you, Investigator Jackson.
Mm-hmm.
There won't be no bunch of people in your van, all right?
There's nothing in there.
We ain't going to tear up nothing.
It's already regular. Super regular. So what if they find out I talked to y'all and they try to kill us?
What do you mean?
Javon, he's gonna kill me.
Who is Javon? That fool's in jail right now.
What about Bruce?
You don't need to worry about that. You let us take care of that. If they contact you and they start threatening you or something like that, they start sending you a message. I don't care if they text you, they send you voice, text or messages on Facebook, whatever. You let us know, okay? Oh, I know what it was. I was going to ask you. That shirt that old boy put on of yours, you was talking about that gray hood.
Sweet shirt.
Yeah. What happened to it?
He set it on fire.
Oh, he burned it up. Where'd he burn it up at?
Twin Oaks.
Oh, back there in the apartments? I got you.
Because when I called and asked about it, he said he set it on fire.
And which one was that?
Bruce, he told me that he wanted his phone. And he came to my house with that dude in that truck. And I told him I threw it out the window.
Oh, I got you. Did you tell him where you threw it? Oh, you didn't?
No. I didn't really throw it out the window when I told him. I just threw it out the window last week.
Oh, I got you. I feel you.
I was going to give it to him, but then I was like, you know what, I'm just going to throw it out the window for real.
Did you ever see the gun?
Yeah, when they had it to the back of my head and told me to drive it, they were going to kill me.
Which one did that?
Whichever one had the pinkish shirt over their head, over their face. It was like a pink one. And then somebody had a black one.
Did they get out of the car with it?
With the shirt over their face? Mm-hmm.
No, did they get out, they keep it going when they got out of the car, or do you know what they did with it?
I don't know what they did with it. But they took it. But
I don't know why this is not loading.
I don't even know if I wrote it to him. I know I wrote it, or I probably just called Alex and told him. But I know I mentioned it to him. He was like, nobody told him about it.
Mm-hmm. I didn't see it under Alex's
I probably
message.
called him.
Man, this little stupid over there.
What time?
Oh, that was after that.
See, right there. When dude came here. Because he called me from his sister's phone.
He called you?
Yeah. And he was like, what you doing? And I was like, nothing. And then he was like, you came out here? I said, yeah. And then I hung up the phone in his face, and then that's when
He started messaging you?
yeah. And then he was like, nobody didn't tell me nothing for real. On God. But he was like, he talked to him and got him right.
He said he talked to God and got right?
No, he talked to the dude. That was the message. Where'd he go?
It's up a little bit further. I'm just trying to see it. go see what I get this here done. We'll be right back in here, okay? Give it just a minute. You sure you don't want nothing? You got that drink right there. You sure you don't need nothing else? You don't want no snack or nothing like that? You straight right now?
Mhm.
Okay. You quit worrying about all this, all right? Look at me. You doing the right thing. You got kids involved in all this too, all right?
Yeah, I know. They was in the car.
Your kids was in the car while all this mess was going on?
Mm-hmm.
Marie, look at me. Get yourself out of that.
I didn't know they was gonna. I wouldn't have took my kids if I would have known they was gonna do something like that. That's
I know, but do you understand? That man had a gun inside the car with your kids threatening to kill you while your kids were there. I know you didn't know, but you see the type of people that these knuckleheads run around with. This is who you associate yourself with. You need to stop all this. The boys knew your kids was in the car and they did that. That shows they have no respect for you and they have no respect for your children. You follow me? Alright. Give me just a minute. Oh, we'll let you come out there when we're looking through your car and stuff.
Can I get the restroom?
Yeah, give me 1 second. I'll get somebody to come and take you over there to it, okay?
Okay. So you need to go to the bathroom? Come on, thanks. I'll show you a couple of things real quick. All right, when the three got out to go in, do you remember what any of them had on whatsoever?
No, I know somebody had on khaki pants.
You don't know who had them on?
The dude from Marina Court. They were like khaki or white or something like that.
Were they shorts or long pants?
Long pants.
All right.
And Bruce, I think, had on some blue jeans. I think Bruce and Vaughn had on blue pants.
Bruce and who?
Javon.
Javon had on jeans or pants?
I think they both had on blue jeans.
Who?
And then when Javon got in the car, he had on black jogging pants.
Mhm.
He didn't have the blue jeans on.
Who put your sweater on?
The boy from Marina Court, I think, had on the gray hoodie.
You remember what shirt Bruce had on?
I don't remember.
What about Javon?
I don't remember.
I don't want to play you this video. Might be a little clearer for you. Up a little bit. Hold on 1 second.
That's the boy from.
Right there.
Yeah. No.
Back it up for you. Let me see a different one. Hold on. Just take some- You recognize that shirt?
That's not the shirt. That's part of a bag.
Hmm?
That's not.
Back up a little bit. See, it's got writing on the back. Or it's just like a design.
Yeah, that's not writing. It's just lines, like it was peeled off because it been washed.
But is that your shirt?
Yeah.
That is yours.
Mhm.
Okay. Now, who is that right there wearing it?
I have no idea. I have to see them like in the front.
Let's see. Let me find her. Back it on up a little bit. You know who that is?
The guy that Bruce was talking to.
Or was he talking to him at?
He came out the door the first time we went
First time he went where?
to the shrimp basket. He went and talked to him. Bruce went inside, actually went inside.
When was that?
The same day. It was like earlier that day though.
What'd they talk about?
I don't know.
Let me get you another better look.
But I know he drives a black truck, because that's who brought him to my house. And then Bruce's phone, the message that he had sent him, he was like, the back door unlocked.
Who sent that?
That guy right there sent Bruce that message.
To his phone or your phone?
To Bruce's phone. I was showing the messages to Alex them, and I think that's why Bruce really wanted to try to kill me, because he left his phone in my car, and when they need their stuff, I go through it.
Where's that phone at now?
That's the one I threw out the window.
Okay.
But that guy still have his phone, because afterwards...
Who still has his phone?
That guy.
Shipman?
He was still calling him and texting him and all that crap.
Not too far to see.
Yeah. The one I seen on the news was like clearer.
I just gotta find that one. Talking about this one right here.
Mm-hmm.
See, the other guys come in, they're at the very back. So kind of watch. You see what that door in the back? Right here?
Mm-hmm.
Watch that.
That's Javon. I think that's Javon. Because he's the shorter one. And then Bruce is the one with the white sweater on.
Now, the white sweater's the one you're talking about was yours?
No,
Or the one with the design on the back?
the one with the design on the
So
back.
Javon had on the one with the design.
Yeah. And then the dude from Marina Court, I know he had on the white khaki, whatever color pants there was.
Javon had on...
And then that white jacket's Bruce's.
Bruce had on the white jacket.
Yeah, because he had that on all day.
And then the gray hoodie with the khaki pants was the Merino Court dude.
Mm-hmm.
And they were khaki shorts.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Did you think they were pants, though?
Yeah, I thought it was pants. They looked like pants when he was sitting down.
Okay. Well, they are long. And we're going to play this again just to kind of sum that up. And that right there.
It's the Marino Court.
And you don't know his name at all, nickname, nothing?
You've never seen him before until we picked him up.
Who's he friends with?
Bruce.
Friends with Bruce.
Mm-hmm.
You know where that cell phone went that they took?
Mm-hmm.
You know how much money they got?
No, but that's my baby's diaper bag.
Which one?
That one that's in his hand that I'm looking for.
In whose hand?
This, if you go back, the bag he pulled out right here. That's my baby's diaper bag that I took my house up looking for. I can't find it. That's why. See,
Who's that?
that's Javon.
Okay.
And that's my baby's.
Did they give you any money at all?
No.
And if they did, it's okay. I just need you to be honest with me.
No. Elliot gave me $50.
Okay.
And I went to the Shell station and I put some gas in my car.
Right after this?
Like, later. But we got ready to go to the club.
Okay.
It was the one on by my house I went to.
All right, let's. So you said y'all went to the shrimp basket earlier that day.
Yeah, like 6 or 7. We didn't go to it, but we was. But they had me parked there before
Had you parked where?
at the trailer park.
Okay.
But I wasn't in that spot right there.
But you went to that trailer park?
Yeah.
Okay, who all was with you?
At that time, just me and Bruce.
Who was the mastermind of this whole thing?
I want to say Bruce.
Okay. Why did he tell you to park there?
He told me he was going to hit a lick. But earlier that day, he told me
When somebody says hit a lick, what does that mean to you?
serve a crackhead.
Okay. Okay.
And then, so when he went in, he was gone for a long time.
When he went in where?
The shrimp basket.
Did you see him go in the shrimp basket?
Yeah.
How did you see him go in?
He went in the back door. He went in the side door. Like when you park on the side and you go in.
Mm-hmm.
That way he went earlier today.
Okay. So he went in there, and how long did he stay?
He was in there for like 15, 20 minutes. And at that time I was calling Alex saying, this dude got me sitting outside waiting and he ain't nowhere to be found.
Okay.
And then Alex was like, just leave. But when I got ready to pull off.
Why did Alex know? Did Alex know you was carrying him over there?
No, Alex thought I was dropping him off in Warrenton.
Okay.
Because I take my kids out that way, so.
Okay. Alright, so he finally came out, right?
Him and the other dude came out.
Him and what other dude?
That was in the video with the
In the orange?
Yeah.
Okay.
Then they went to the truck. They looked at something, and then he walked to my van.
Did the dude in the orange come to the van too?
No. My first time actually seeing him up close is when they came to my house.
Okay, we'll get to that in just a minute. So he comes back to the van. What happens then?
He was like, oh, sis, we good. You can go. Then I was like, where am I going? And then he was like, you dropping me off in Warrenton, but I dropped him off at that Walmart.
Okay.
And then I went back. And then I had picked up Alex them. And then he was like, what you want to do? I said, I need to find somewhere to go out. And then that's when we started planning to go out. Then later on that day, Bruce came back. And then I was like, who is this dude and why he keep asking me for rides?
And he come to your house?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because he hang with Alex them. So
Okay.
then I was like, why he keep asking me for rides or whatever? Because I don't really ask them who they is. If they know Alex, I'm like, okay.
The guy from Marino, do you know exactly what house he come out of when you picked him up?
No, we picked him up in the front, actually.
Okay.
Like,
Okay.
the store, but I know he walked out of Marino Court.
Okay.
So.
Alright, so then he comes and he says, hey, carry me back over there that night when the robbery happened, right?
Yeah, he said he was going to his cousin's house. Then that's when we actually parked behind his cousin trailer. Because it's a white dude that I was talking to. I don't even know who he is. It was a white guy staying in the first trailer. And then there's a black couple where I was parked at. It's a lady that stay on this side. I guess that's what his cousins stay. Then next to it is a back trailer. Then a black couple and their daughter. And then I was talking to them and the white dude up front.
Okay. So, could you see them go in the back door of the shrimp basket that time when you parked?
No, because we was parked on the side in the back of a trailer.
Okay.
And then when I was pulling out, they was coming through the Popeyes right there. And that's when
Did Alex tell you they was robbing the place?
No.
Do you think he knew?
I honestly don't think, because he wouldn't have took me over there with my kids. Like, if
Was your kids in the car?
Yeah.
Both of them?
All three of them.
All three of your kids were in the car?
He don't never, like, say if we finna go fight or whatever, he'll be like, don't take your kids, because shit can get real. And we'll drop my kids off and go where we're going to go. So I feel like if something like that was going to happen, he wouldn't have maybe take my kids.
When did the dude in orange come over to your house?
Like, it was like 2 days after.
The robbery?
He was like, somebody snitching and we know it's you because we don't know you. Because I'm the newbie at the group. So, of course, they going to think.
You said it's 2 days later?
Yeah, it's like 2 or 3 days later.
Who was with him?
Bruce was in the truck with him. And then Javon and the Marino Court dude and like 6 other dudes jumped out of like, I don't know what it's called, but it's like the newer PT Cruiser, but it's longer. You know what I'm talking about?
I think I know what you're talking about.
And like one of those, it was a gray one.
Okay. Did they leave anything in your car from the robbery?
No, just a scale, a knife, and like 3 phones.
Where's them phones at now?
Javon got his phone. Bruce's phone is out the window. And then, I don't know who the other phone was, but all of the other stuff was in Raceway trash can.
When was that?
The night of.
Okay.
But Bruce's phone just.
Did you see a pink iPhone?
No.
Okay.
Never saw it.
Okay. What time did you stop at Raceway? Were they in the car when you stopped at Raceway?
Mm-mm.
It was late.
I had them went home and we was eating and all that extra crap at this time. Wasn't nobody in the van but me, Unique, and Caleb.
Okay.
And then we got out, got gas. Then I was like, somebody scaled a knife is in here. And then Unique was throwing it in the trash, and then that's when we had drove off.
You didn't see them take their masks off when they got out of the car?
They didn't take anything off. Like, when they got out the car, they didn't even have it on. So I don't even understand.
So they put it on outside the car?
I think they put it on in a trailer. Because when Javon got back in the car, he had on something totally different than what he had on when he got out.
You remember what trailer it was?
Yeah, the one we was parked next to.
Yeah. Okay. And that sweatshirt, or that sweater that was yours that had the design on the back?
It was actually my granny picture. And it got washed off. That's why I didn't notice that was still back there because I haven't worn it in so long. But it's always in the van because in case it rained, or I could just cover my baby up with it.
And it's
My
that
newborn.
dark colored one?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It's actually lighter in the video, but it's not that light. It's dark gray.
Okay. Alright, where did you drop them off at, you said?
Twin Oaks by the pool.
And you just saw them get out and go. Did they run?
Yeah.
Okay.
Fast with their book bag.
And who all stayed in the car with you?
Just me, Wood, and Alley Cat. And my kids was in the backpack.
What did they say?
Look, Alley Cat and
Yeah.
Wood. They were like, what the fuck they running for? And then Wood was like, I'm finna go find where they went or something like that. He tried to stay out there.
But
And I told Wood I'm not finna sit out there and wait on him.
It wasn't strange for him to get back in the vehicle with masks on?
All I heard was them say, drive or we're gonna kill you. I didn't even look back and try to.
How many of them
Say.
had guns?
2.
Which two was it?
The one with the white and somebody had a red shirt over their face when they got in.
You don't remember who they was, though?
No. It was like reddish, pinkish shirt over their face.
Thinking. And you said you read a text message on Bruce's phone?
I read a lot of messages on Bruce's phone.
Well, tell me what all they said.
Bruce texts Big Dog OJ, Olock, something like that. That's what the dude number saved in his phone is. And he was like,
Hold on a second. The guy in the orange is saved as what?
Big Dog, Big J, something like that. Or OG something. It's
OG
two-
or Big Dog
Yeah.
or what?
Or Big Loco, something. I know it's 2 letters,
Mm.
and then it's a word.
Okay.
And I think it's OG Big Dog or OG something. Can't remember. I should have kept it.
And what did the messages say?
When he first texted him, he was like, "What's up? You hitting the club?" And then down some more, I remember him saying something about, "Is the game still playing tonight?" Then he was like, "What's the score?" Then he said something like cheerleaders and basketball players. And then he was like, "The game almost over." He said, "Big lead." I guess, I don't know. And then he was like, he called him, and Bruce was like, "What's going on? What's going on?" And then he was like, the dude said,
Hold on one sec. Hello? Where'd you throw that phone out at again?
when you're coming off the breezeway, when you're leaving Warrenton,
Leaving Warrenton.
and you get on the little bridge that leads to Fairfield.
Get on the bridge that leads to Fairfield.
Right there at the end of it is a street sign.
Right at the end
Like,
of the
I guess when it's
bridge,
saying you could merge.
where it says there's like a street
It's on the
sign, it's like
driver's
a
side.
merge. She threw it out the driver's side. Eyeball. So go ahead. I'm sorry.
And then he called him, and then all I heard the dude say was, try the 4th, or something like that. And then Bruce was like, we going to the beach the 4th. And then he was like, no, we have to something now, or something he said. And the dude was like, game over. And then Bruce hung up the phone. And then they got out. They took the book bag. They took a book bag and a duffel bag. They went in the trailer. And then that was it until they came back out.
That night.
Mm-hmm.
So you saw him go in the trailer.
Yeah, they went in. The lady answered the door. The dude mom answered the door.
Mhm.
Because he wasn't there. And then they went in there, and they was in there, and then they came back out through Popeye's parking lot.
Okay. When Alley Cat gave you that $50, what did he tell you it was for?
Gas.
Has he got a job?
Mm-hmm.
Where does he work at?
Firehouse. But I thought it was weird because he don't give me money unless he get paid, and he only get paid on Wednesdays.
So you think he gave you money from robbery?
That's where it had to come from, because nobody got no job but him and Wood, because he worked at the studio, but Wood ain't gonna give me no money. He'll buy food before he give me money.
How can I figure out who that guy is from Marino?
I don't think it's that's Bruce.
Bruce ain't gonna tell it, or will he?
He probably will. He just got out of prison. Let them tell it.
Now, is Bruce kin to any of these guys? They
I
just
have-
friends.
I have no idea.
Well, who
My
all-
first time meeting him was him and Vaughn was that day. Like, Alec was like, my brother need to go somewhere. Because Bruce hanging Truman's with the big dollar sign on his face. And he was like, my brother need to go somewhere. I was like, okay.
Which
I'll
one of
take
them's got a tattoo on her hand?
The Marina Court dude.
He does?
He got a couple of tattoos on his hand, a whole bunch of them.
And you don't know his name?
No. That's how I knew who he was when he got back in the band, because of his tattoos on his hand.
Did he have a gun when he got back in the van?
No.
So it was the other two.
It had to be Bruce and Javon. But the
Because
Marino Court dude was in the back where my kids was at.
Mhm.
And then they was like, they was going to kill us if we don't drive. So I just drove because my kids was there, and they probably would have shot my children.
Give me just a second.
Hey there. How are you? I'm Lieutenant Gilmore. I'm going to read some instructions to you, and then I'm going to show you some pictures, okay? I'm going to read all these instructions, and then we'll discuss it after that, okay? It says, you will be asked to view a group of individuals. The person of interest might or might not be present in this group, and the lineup is not in any particular order. It is just as important to exclude innocent persons from suspicion as it is to identify the perpetrators. You should not feel that you have to make an identification. Take as much time as you need to look at each individual. If you do identify someone, I will note your exact words regarding your identification. Individuals presented may not appear exactly as they did on the date of the incident because features such as head and facial hair are subject to change. We will continue to investigate the incident with or without an identification by you. After viewing the individuals, if you can make an identification, please initial and date the photograph of the person you have identified.
After viewing all the individuals, if you cannot make a positive identification, you may inform me of any individual that you believe most resembles the person you saw. Since this is an ongoing investigation, you should not discuss this lineup or the results. Did you understand all those?
Yes, sir.
I'm going to initial them saying I read them all to you. You can please begin to review the individuals.
This is 16 or 15?
16. Okay, now what do you know that this individual did?
Sat in the van with me.
Sat in the van with you. Okay. What's your name, ma'am?
Maria Robinson.
This card as well.
I can sign top of it.
So, all right. You've selected number 3. If you'll just initial right there. Okay. I'm going to show you another one. Do you still understand the instructions?
Yes, sir.
All right, you just sign right. That's saying you still understand the instructions. All right, you can flip it over and view it.
I don't know.
Don't know any of them.
I know him, but he don't have to do this.
Okay. All right. Show you another one. You still understand the instructions?
Yes, sir.
Gilmore. Hey, can I call you right back? Thank you. Okay. This one I think just says that you didn't make an identification on anybody. It's the bottom of it there. that right there. You can flip it over.
No, but that looks like Jerome. But I don't think that's him. Because he got dreads now.
Okay. Recognize anybody at all in there? Like that? No? Okay. Just initial right there for me. Alright, we'll be right back.
good, sweetie? All right. You need anything? All right.
Hey Maria, I got another one. Still remember the instructions? You want me to read them again? Tired? We'll be done here shortly. Alright, just sign right there.
I think that's Bruce before he had the dollar sign on his face. Cause that's exactly how he look.
Okay.
But he got a big dollar sign tattoo on his face.
Okay. Just, and then, you know, date it. Who-
17.
60. All right, and what did this individual, what did he do?
He went in. He had the white sweater on,
He had a white sweater on.
like a white jacket or whatever.
Okay.
And that's the one I took over there earlier. That was talking to the dude that works there.
He went in where?
The shrimp basket and talked to the dude.
He went in the shrimp basket. Did he go in the front or the back?
Like the side door.
Okay. Yeah, number 5. Just initial right there. Stating that you dated your number 5. Okay. Hey, I'm back. Alright. You still remember the instructions? You got a yeah or no?
Yeah.
Can you sit up for me for just a minute? I know you're tired. We're gonna get you out of here soon. Write your name right here. Sign right there. All right, you've signed and dated number 6. Who is that individual?
Wood.
Wood? Okay. Initial right here that you picked number 6. Okay. Who is Wood? What did Wood do?
He was in the car with me.
Anything else?
No.
Hmm?
No.
He didn't get out of the car? Okay. Is that it?
Yep.
All right. Wake up. Wake up.
Let's go take a ride. I want you to show me where you're talking about on that phone, because we went over and walked everywhere and couldn't find it. You know what kind of phone it is?
The little food stamp phones.
It's a what?
One of the little food stamp phones.
Oh, it's an Obama phone? Alright. Is it one like this, like an old flip phone like that?
It's not a flip phone.
Just a regular straight phone? I got you. Let's go take a ride.
Not one where the screen pushes up, is it?
It gives you a break from being in there for a little bit while they're doing some more stuff and then bring you back and stuff.
You ready to get out of here?
Yes.
I got to ask you a couple more questions and you'll be gone. Still good?
Yes.
Just to clarify everything, okay? In the van, when the robbery happened, it was you. I need to make sure I got your date of birth right. Give me your date of birth
11/23/90.
and your full name.
Maria Dominique Robinson. Or Maria Dominique Hale. Whichever one.
And the van that sat in there and didn't go in was you, Alex, and Wood. Okay. And Alex and Wood never said anything about them coming out with a mask on going toward the shrimp basket.
They didn't. When they got out the van, they didn't have anything.
Yeah, but y'all saw them go in the trailer and then come out.
We didn't see when they came out the trailer and went.
You just saw them go in.
Yeah, we seen them go in the trailer. Because we was parked on the back side of the trailer. If you go look at the trailer, there's no doors where we was parked at.
But they said they were going to hit a lick, right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, and the ones that went inside was Javon.
Mm-hmm.
Who else?
Bruce
Bruce
and the Marino.
and Marino. Yeah.
I seen his picture in
They just showed it to you?
the. Yeah.
Okay. All right. And you saw Javon and Bruce with guns, right?
Mm-hmm.
That was afterwards, right?
Yeah.
Okay. The and the guy you saw on this video that had the orange on.
That's the guy that Bruce met with earlier that day
Okay.
at the
And
shrimp basket.
and that's who set it up.
He had to be the one because he was still there. Like his truck was still in the front of the building. We went to Popeyes.
And he came by afterwards.
He came like 2 days later.
Yeah, to your house and told you what?
He was like, I was snitching because the police know what's going on. And he was trying to say that I was telling.
He said the guy in the orange said you were snitching.
All of them was saying it.
But did the dude in the orange say that?
He didn't really say that I was telling, but he was like, somebody snitching to you, the newbie out the group. So
Did
basically-
he indicate that he was involved?
No.
And you said you read some texts from him
To Bruce.
to Bruce. And what did they basically say?
Basically saying like, I don't know how they meant it, but he was like, at the end he was like, game over. He was like, it's a full pot or something like that. And he was like, a certain amount of cheerleaders and basketball players there. And then he was like, wait till the fourth. And Bruce was like, he can't wait till the fourth because they're going to the beach.
What do you think he meant by basketball players and cheerleaders?
Men and women.
Okay.
That's not hard to figure out.
So you think he was describing?
I think he was telling him how many people was there and game over basically mean it was closing.
Okay.
Because around about the time that text came through, it was like 9, 10.
Mm-hmm.
One of them. It was late.
Okay.
That was the last text came through before the.
And how do you know that that guy is who that is in that phone that was texting?
Because he said that's his OG something.
Mm-hmm.
And then when he was talking to the guy at the shrimp basket, he called him his OG something.
Okay. Um. Has Bruce told you to keep your mouth shut?
Yeah, he said he was going to kill me. Him and
Him and Javon?
mm-hmm.
What about the Marino Courts dude?
I seen him, but he didn't get out the car.
Okay. Was he with them when they threatened you?
Yeah, he stayed in the car.
Has Alex threatened you?
No,
Wood?
no.
And did the guy in the orange threaten you?
He didn't threaten me. He basically was like.
Was he with them when they threatened you?
Yeah.
Okay. Can you raise your right hand for me? You swear everything given in this statement is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Let me get you your phone, and then we'll get you to the door and get you out of here.
Oh, and my keys.
And I'll get them too. Sorry about that. Give me what's your phone number?
850-225-9736.